Hello, everyone. My name is Rashonda Brown, and I'm an undergraduate student here at GCU. Today, I am doing a video to discuss for my class discussion is over professional dispositions of learners. All right, so my first question that I was asked to answer is what dispositions do you possess that you think you will make a successful teacher? Well, I think that fairness is key to success, and it gives the values always showing like the students, the love for the students, respect and compassion, and always wanting to earn their trust, because that is very important to open up and engage with your students. Also, I think it's important to build the positive relationships with them, to learn, from one another. Although there's are many others, I believe in the disposition of compassion as well, because that is another success factor for me, is being compassionate with my students due to taking that time and effort to learn from one another and to build like that meaningful relationship with my students, to make sure that I always encourage them to do their best, because I will always want my students to be successful and to do their best because they're getting taught by me. Another key question is, what dispositions do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? And as a first-year teacher, and when I do have that opportunity, I want to make sure I work on my reflection, because as a first-year teacher, I have to learn to develop the right decisions for my students and for myself. I want to also show my curiosity to want to open up more, learn new things from my students, and taking on my new initiatives in learning as well as teaching. Because when I'm learning, now that I'm learning, I want to take on as much of the qualities that there are for teachers, especially within my first year, so that I can develop into that teacher that my students depend on, my students can learn from, my students will grow from, because they're not only going to be just with me, but other teachers as well. And I want to make sure they are set up for the right things and success. It's very important. And also, another question is, what qualities should professional educators display? Well, I think they should display all qualities for professional conduct at all times. And that's because not only are your students and staff and faculty members are watching, but the parents, the friends of the community members are also watching. And most importantly, that we all know that God is watching, and that He needs us to give our best at all times, because it's affecting everyone around us. So those qualities are very important in our first year, is to make sure we stand on success, to make sure we advocate for success, to make sure we show the fairness of it all, to be curious in our transitioning of things, to make sure that we show all the professional conduct, because that is very important when you're stepping into the school, to the school district, and to make sure that that's always shown as soon as you walk into a building or walk into an area or environment that all professionals are in. I want to make sure I always show my dedication, because I've signed up to be a teacher, and I want to be dedicated to my work, to make sure that I am setting myself up for the best things possible for my future, so that I can grow and learn within this GCU community to push for the right things as a teacher, as a future teacher. It's very important, because we have little minds that are learning from us as those professionals. And to be able to grow from this, to take as much as I can into where I'm going to work as being a building sub as well, that it's important for me to stand in the back and watch these professional teachers show what skills and success that they are putting these kids on, as well as me that wants to do that as a future teacher, because I'm in the background watching them show all the high expectations of teachers, all the professional disposition of learning. Even though they're professional, I want to be able to carry that legacy as well. So hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.